Perhaps no one is more in love with the world of underground New York than LB Dio and Lefty Leibowitz. They are not brothers, except in the passion they share for documenting and discovering the secrets of New York underground. They're not your average explorers, but they've managed to see things that few others have.
I'm Lefty Leibowitz.
I'm LB Dio. We're from Jinx magazine.
And basically we are urban explorers. We explore the hidden city, the forbidden city, the city that people take for granted. We're talking about the subway tunnels, the train tunnels, the ruins, the abandoned buildings, the bridge tops, all the places that you're not supposed to go.
A lot of people ask us why we like to explore the underground. And for us, the question is almost, well, why wouldn't you want to? I mean, when you consider that as you walk down the street in New York City, a universe lurks beneath your feet, and it's a universe that no one has ever fully mapped out. It's almost irresistible.
The Freedom Tunnel, which is a tunnel that runs underneath Riverside Park, the City Hall subway station that was the crown jewel of the subway system when it first opened up, the Croton Aqueduct. It's our goal to go into these places in the same way that Columbus came to America, and to explore them and to find out what they have to offer us.
It is a hazardous environment.
Urban explorers are not purely adrenaline junkies. We're not like bungee jumpers. We're not looking for a quick thrill. There's really a very strong aesthetic and intellectual appreciation that we have for New York City and for underground New York.
When you're in a place like the old Croton Aqueduct, which is an abandoned waterway that connects Croton, New York to Central Park, you're experiencing the greatest engineering marvel ever attempted in North America, a public work that was designed according to the same specifications and the same building materials as you would have found in ancient Rome. Manhattan Island is an island that essentially has no natural source of fresh water. And we really think of the Croton Aqueduct very seldom nowadays, but in reality, the New York City as we know it wouldn't exist without that aqueduct. The aqueduct is accessible only through emergency exit valves that are for overflow. So if you're willing to get down on your hands and knees in cold water and squeeze underneath the door, then you have the keys to the kingdom. You have to climb through a narrow pipe, a considerable distance of perhaps 100 feet, and then into a well that leads up into a gatehouse, which controlled the flow of water back in the days when the Croton Aqueduct conveyed 90 million gallons of water a day. It was essentially the life's blood of the city. And through those gatehouses, you are able to access the main tunnels of the aqueduct, which are approximately 10 feet in height and 8 feet in width, but about 40 miles in length. We are talking about a city under a city in New York. We're talking about a beehive humming with activity, humming with electricity, with communication signals, with people and pedestrians by the thousands pouring through tunnels. The level of activity, the number of people conveyed through, the information that passes through is staggering. I mean, there are enough telephone wires under New York City that if they were stretched end to end would reach the sun. And that's just a small part of the overall system that is the New York Underground. It is complex, vast, expansive, and ever-changing to the point that literally no one has any idea where it all leads.
LB and Lefty have written a book about their underground experiences. It's called The Invisible Frontier. They also have a website, jinxmagazine.com.